y'all, my name is Rachel, so welcome in. So I am going to be doing a get unready with me. So just going to go through my nightly skincare routine. So typically I'll have actually about three night routines. The beginning steps are all the same, but then I use one active, which changes throughout the week depending on what my skin is doing. So please stay tuned. So as you can see, I'm definitely all about a full face of makeup. I wear lipstick, which is, this one's a liquid lip. I wear blush, highlighter, eyeliner. Today, this is from another video. Then also eyeshadow, and this is a full coverage foundation. So I definitely want to be able to get all the makeup off. So one of the fun tools that I have gotten out of my recent boxes has been this magic eraser or makeup eraser. So I'll start off with this first, and I'll wash this about twice a week, as that way I can make sure that I'm not cleaning my skin with a dirty rag. But I like this because I used to use a cleansing water and then my oil and then my normal wash, but I would sometimes have a little bit of makeup on my skin. So this is a good way to start when I'm wearing a full face, make sure everything comes off. Because look at that. I try not to do any rubbing. I already got a couple signs of aging, so I just want to make sure that I'm not doing anything extra to the skin that I don't have to do. Bear with me while I get all of this off. So this is just to kind of start off with a regular layer of skin for the person that doesn't pack on as much makeup as me. You may not need this extra step, but I do to make sure that I am getting everything gone. Especially also the mascara. So, that's taken care of. And I got this at the last time that Ulta was having the 21-day sale, and it's lasted quite a while. And it's about 5 fluid ounces, but it's the Bobbie Makeup Breakup Cooling Cleansing Oil. So it doesn't have to be this particular brand, but I do like to make sure that I'm using a cleansing oil. And I have found that I like oils more than the balms, but I still do like the balms. I just think it's about this particular step, making sure get my face a nice little massage and breaking up all of my makeup. So I know there's going to be the people out there that you have been blessed and all you have to do with your skin is use a little witch hazel and a moisturizer, you can call it a day. I have never been that person. I have literally had acne since the time I was in the 4th grade. And so it's always been something that I have struggled with. By making sure that I'm staying consistent with my skincare routine and getting all the makeup off at the end of the day, I have seen a lot more positive changes in my skin. But the biggest thing I think that's holding me back right now is I'm just still a skin picker, and so overall my skin texture has improved, but I still have a substantial amount of dark spots I'm working on. And it's because once they fade, another pimple will come back, and next thing I know I got like 3 new marks on my face. So that's just my fault. I have no one to blame but myself. Last year I did go to an esthetician and got a couple of chemical pills, a series of 3. And that did help, but it's still not the best situation. I'm just gonna pull another hair tie. I've got my little bunny ears, but This hair still gets in the way. Alright, so to me, that is the first step in the cleansing process, as most people call it. So I've started to get into the whole Korean 10-step method. I just had to refine it because what I noticed was that I was actually doing too much to my skin. So you can't have too much of a good thing. So I had to pull back on many of the products I was using because I was just stressing my skin out too much. So I tried to simplify. One of the best things I like to use is a very gentle cleanser. This one I got out of my, I think, June Boxy Luxe. So it's the Clean Biotic pH Balanced Yogurt Cleanser from Dr. Brandt. So I love the texture of this. It's a very pretty green texture. And I do the 1 minute cleanse. I know everyone's heard the doing the fresh cleanse with barrel air while you're washing your face. So I just started my period. I can feel like a pimple coming up right there. Just got a couple over here. It's just like, it's driving me cray. But gotta make sure I get everything off. I like to add the water as needed. I'll try to use the actual soap. Which I'll probably need to get another one at the VIB sale. And then I also have a Pui. This is a Korean brand. I first bought it the first time from SokoGlam.com, and then lately I've been getting it from Amazon because I'm seeing it's the same quality. But this one here has the Centella Attica, but it has the Madicasode. Don't even get me lying. That, but it helps with healing. It has niacinamide in it as well. So this is my go-to cleanser. And I did make the splurge, the Sueo cotton rounds or squares. And I don't think anyone, they always say that they're picking these up, but they don't ever show what the difference is in their video. And once I picked it up, I realized, because first off, look how thick that is. Oh, she thick. Ow. So, and it doesn't, because usually I would just pick them up from like Walgreens or Target. But once I started these and it doesn't leave any type of residue on my skin, I really liked it. So at this point, I've done everything. And even once I go around the edges, there's always these freaking edges. There's still a little tiny bit on the cotton round, but the bulk of it, when it's coming from the center of my face and my cheeks, it's nothing. So it's mainly that I need the hairline. So I always want to make sure I go back around there to hit that area. Because especially, I guess when I'm applying my makeup, I hit around my face as well. So some of the foundation gets down there. So I just got to make sure I get everything. So starting off with a clean slate. Oh, you little bastard. That pimple's big as fuck. Asshole. Oh, sorry. As I digress. So get all that off. And when it comes to my essence that I use now, this is the Lancome. So I do like the Genifique, but what I'm going to do is try this Benton Fermentation Essence next. So I'm not using this one today, but what it is that it's one of the few products, because this one, the #1 ingredients, I can never say it, but same thing that's in SK2, and it helps with anti-aging, but then it also has the other, it starts with a B, like bifamide fermentation. That's what this has in there. So I liked it, but I didn't love it. And to spend $70 every single time, I would have to love it. So I'm gonna try out this Benton next, and if it gives me similar results, or at least I don't see a change in my skin, like it stays the same, then I'm just gonna stick with that, because this is $25 off of Amazon. I think I got it for 24. This is $78. So that is a huge difference in price if they're gonna have similar results. They don't have this, I wouldn't call it a dupe because they don't have the same exact ingredients, but they have the same exact purpose. So that's why I'm gonna give this a whirl. Because if you notice, I like a lot of Korean beauty products. Just because I feel that you get more bang for your buck. You get things that don't have a lot, or they still have fillers, but you find things that will have better quality ingredients for a more affordable price, especially if you know what type of things you're looking for. Like Centella Attica is just one of the things I look for. Aloe is one of those things I look for. Just particular things I just know that I like. This is another one that I got from Soco Glam that I really like. This is the Aqua. It's a mist, but it has licorice in it that helps with skin lightening. And then it has a 5.5, so it keeps the pH of the skin low. So, and I like the mister on that. It's a very fine mist on that, which is really nice on the skin. So I'm gonna let that chill, because what I would typically do a couple times a week, I will do this mask. It's a brightening mask. Got this one in my BoxyCharm as well, but it's definitely a love. But since today I'm just gonna keep things simple, I am going to do the Claude Skin Perfecting Serum. Of course, this has a natural salicylic acid. And I went ahead and bought the big bottle of this, but the sample size is lasting, so I'm going to keep using this until it is gone. And the eye cream, I actually got this one in my Allure box. So this is Unready, and it has mulberry root and ginseng native to China. And the thing I like about this is it is thick, very hydrating on the skin. So I love this. All right, I'm just trying to give it just a minute or so before I put on the moisturizer to make sure that the serum is working its way into the skin. And so if you made it this far, definitely make sure that you like and subscribe, so that way we can stay in touch in terms of our love of beauty. And the last thing, I've been using two moisturizers. This one is the Clinique 72-Hour Replenish. It's kind of hard to see. But I got this one and a Sephora Play, and this is a Warm Pacific. This one is expensive, and I'll be honest, I can spend $200 for this. It's thick, it's white, it's nice, it is hydrating, but the same brand, they also have a brand called Primera, and they have a water cream. I have a sample of this, but I've actually tried the regular size of that, and that one is good. So that brand, they're known for like making seeds or using seeds in some of their ingredients. So right now, since I didn't do any type of exfoliate, I'm just doing hydration today, I will go with the thick cream, the thick, ow. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. I am about to cuddle in the bed with my doggy Roxy and get up early to head to work. Just finish off with a finishing touch, the Laneige, so that way these lips stay popping in the morning. All right, so once again, my name is Rachel. Thank you guys for tuning in and getting unready with me. Ow.